And welcome back to part 10 of Dragon Ball Z What If? What if King Vegeta survived and hit on Earth? Where I think we're in the end game now. If I don't finish in this video, I will finish in the next video tomorrow. But yeah, we're finishing up, and then it'll be the What if What if Goku went to Vampa video, which I'm pretty sure I got more than one request for that. Regardless, last time on the Dragon Ball Z What If, Beerus woke up, went to new planet Vegeta, scared the piss out of all of them, and then went to go see Goku. To which they all went, shit. Now, cut to that real quick. They're freaking out, like, we need to counterattack Earth right now. And then say, come in. We need, it's an emergency. Damn it, where are they? Why should we be worried about them? Finally, it's Beerus. Their issues are no longer our concern. First of all, Vegeta, Kakarot and his planet are allies to us. We've been over this. But more importantly, if he were to destroy the planet and kill everything, and it doesn't get his way, guess where he's coming back? And to which Vegeta just goes, crap. And so it's like, we need to go cloud across to Earth, fastest speeds we can, go! And they're heading off to Earth as fast as they can, like as fast as they freaking can. I can even see them maybe developing some, like, breathing apparatuses for space, because theoretically they can fly faster than their ships can go. In theory, anyway, at this point they should be able to. But maybe they'd be able to re-outfit their ships or whatever. So they're flying off at speeds. Maybe with some Capsule Corp technology involved, which from Bulma's help, they've been upgrading their equipment. Either way, Bulma's party's going down as it does originally, and Beerus shows up. It's like, whoa, who are you? It's like, I'm Lord Beerus, destroyer god of this universe. And Kami, who's there, is freaking out because I think he's trained enough that he can kind of sense divine ki at this point, because Dende couldn't, but he knew what Beerus was. So Kami's just like, Goku, no, Goku, this man, this individual, he is a destroyer. He's a true, actual god, a destroyer. He is who he says he is. There is nothing we can do against it. Really? Oh man, are you that strong? I am indeed. Well, does that mean we can go out toe to toe then? You're joking. I've already met with your Saiyan colleagues, and they were too scared to even throw a punch. Oh, come on! You gotta be kidding me! It's awesome. Someone as strong as you, I couldn't. What's the best way? But I would not be able to contain myself. Come on, please. In all my years, I've never had such a challenge. Oh, sure, why not? It's like, cool. From what I'm told, you're the strongest among your race, even with King Vegeta's new immortality. Well, that's flattering. I've already seen your Super Saiyan form, so please just start out as strong as you want. So you can start whatever you want. Fine, I'll start. I'm gonna have to test you. Trez base form can't even touch him. It's like, really, is that the best you can? Go Super Saiyan. It's like, oh, I've already seen this one, Super Saiyan 2. I've already seen that one as well, boy. Come on, dude. Come on, you really want to try. You really want to go as hard as you can. Go to that full furry form you have. All right, fine. Powers all the way up to Super Saiyan Primal. And once again, Beerus is impressed. Like, now that's a bit more what I'm talking about. And King Vegeta's right. Your power does surpass both his and Vegeta's. If not by a huge margin, but still. Like, all right, let's try this out. And he just comes in, charges. And we saw with Super Saiyan 3, he was at least humoring Goku by blocking with one hand. Here, I think he is actually just straight up putting his hand up. Because Super Saiyan 4 is far stronger than Super Saiyan 3. So he's just, well, and he actually gets whacked. He's like, oh, clever move. I must admit, that's a clever move, using your tail to fight with. But you're not the only one with the one to use. And then just smacks Goku down. Oh, and just basically gets just shot down. Like, I must admit, that was a lot of fun. But that's not why I'm here. So, tell me. And they, help Goku recover. It's like, oh, man. I lost. And so, tell me, I'm here looking for a Super Saiyan God. And I was told that maybe you'll be able to answer my questions about it. I've never heard of that. No, not me either. No, but as you're saying I've come all this way and there's no Super Saiyan God. How disappointing. That really upsets me. He could literally destroy the planet by tapping his finger. We need to do something. And ooh, wait a minute, what are those? And Bulma's like, wait a minute, you can't just invite yourself to my birthday party like this. And it's Kami of all people. But Bulma, and she's what? It's like, it's like, oh, what is, oh, it's a, what's up? Oh, Whis, there's a molluskin here. It's delightful. And so they're enjoying some time there. Eventually, King Vegeta and the others show up. It's like, Goku, you're here. Oh, Goku, are you okay? Are you alive? Is everyone okay? It's like, oh, King Vegeta, you're back. Oh, King Lord Beerus, hello again. How enjoying your time at the play? Indeed, this pudding is amazing. I know, right, Lord Beerus? Like, oh, thank God the food is keeping him under, keeping his attention. Are you okay? Yeah, I tried to go toe to toe with him, but he whooped my butt pretty good. You fought him? Are you insane? Well, I mean, that's up for debate, I guess. It's not a laughing matter, Goku. We need to figure out how to create a Super Saiyan God. That's what he's here for. It's like, well, and then Kami's like, well, I did bring the Dragon Balls. Bulma did bring the Dragon Balls. Wait, how do you know? How did you know? I was like, of course I know. I'm the one who created them, Bulma. You really don't think I know they're here? Oh, Dragon Balls, you say? I don't really have much use for those. But we might be able to use Shenron to figure out how to bring a Super Saiyan God here. Interesting. All right, let's see it then. Summon Shenron. I am the immortal dragon, speaker of vision. Lord Beerus. Hello there, sir. I don't mean to look down to you. It's just my size. And I was like, I didn't even like Shenron. That was hilarious. Shenron was scared pissless of Beerus. First off, where do you think Shenron is when he's not summoned? We know he's sleeping a lot. But yeah, where do you think he goes? He probably has a world, like a separate pocket dimension he goes to. Like that might be where all the dragons are. They get born in that world. The Dragon Balls come together. They get brought into our world temporarily, and then they go back into that world. Either way, so he says, legend speaks of a Super Saiyan God and the ritual to summon, and they explain the ritual, and it's all well and good. Very well. Oh, very well then. And so who's going to be the Super Saiyan God? That's the question. And luckily, you have all the Saiyans. You have enough Saiyans there. Goku again gets to be the Super Saiyan God. No! It's like, well, mind your manners, son. Damn you, father. And which Vegeta still is salty about the loss all those years ago. But Goku becomes the Super Saiyan God, clashes with Beerus, and everything else ends well. Beerus got a satisfying fight overall, and he's not threatening to destroy the planet in this version. And so all is well that ends well. Vegeta probably was, trying to sense the God Key, all that. The question is, Goku will eventually go and learn with Whis, the Super Saiyan God form, or how to do it in Super Saiyan Blue, all that. Would Gohan go as well? I feel that Gohan probably doesn't. And I say that because Gohan's personality still isn't the type that like Goku's. Like people say Gohan's not a warrior. Well, he is, but he's not a warrior in the same sense as Goku is. Goku's someone who constantly seeks battle and strives to be better. Gohan, not so much. He sees it as a means to an end. Now that being said, he still keeps up with his training. He still stays strong enough. Kami even continues his training as well. After that fight, he's also trying to tap into God Ki as well. Although, I think one of the things he actually does is basically unlock his orange form through Shenron, unleash his own potential, which would make sense. It makes sense that he should be able to do that. And so, as time goes along, Frieza awakens. But instead of going to Earth, he learns Planet Vegeta is back. Well then, because I do think that still happens. Resurrection F. Although maybe it happens with, like, say, the Namekian Dragon Balls. Instead, they go to Namek, run amok on Namek, destroy Namek. They hear about it, use Shenron on Earth to resurrect Namek, and now know that Frieza is coming on his way. And I can see that happening. But he's coming to New Vegeta. Now, when he arrives at New Vegeta, and he's now trained with his Golden Ozaru form, he is very ready. King Vegeta. So good to see you again. Frieza, it seems you haven't learned from your... It seems death wasn't even able to stop you from coming back from your next defeat. Very funny. But you really think you can take on all my forces? There's only a paltry 4 of you. You really think you'll be able to survive against us? And to which they just immediately all transform into Super Saiyan 4, wipe out his forces. Like, I see. So you've been doing your own little training. Very well then. Goes into Golden Frieza. King Vegeta and Vegeta are the only two on the planet, I think, to figure out God Ki on their own. I don't think they figured out Super Saiyan Blue, though, because they were not invited, I think, to fight, to train with Goku, who is still training with Whis at this point. And so they go God. They're tag teaming, though, as best they can. And we know for a fact Frieza was actually a little bit stronger than Goku was. But he hadn't trained with his form, so he didn't have the stamina. And so, just like before, like Vegeta, King Vegeta, they're struggling, but because of King Vegeta's immortality, anytime King Vegeta's tried to throw out a lethal blow, King Vegeta gets in the way of it. They do basically like a father-son Gatling gun and just blow Frieza and his ship away, ultimately. And just like, no, you, not again! And just blows them up. So there's that. Then we get Universe 6 and everything going on there. Now, with Universe 6, Goku would be selected. Gohan would be selected. Kami would be selected. After that, you should note that, by the way, 18 and Krillin did probably get together. Should note that. After that, you could go with the Saiyans on planet Vegeta, and I think Beerus even says, "All right, we're gonna restop the planet Vegeta," and Vegeta's like, "Why should we participate in their tournament? Why exactly? We have no reason to participate there. As Earth is not our concern. Earth is your ally, and I'm your concern. Unless, of course, you'd like to not exist at all." I will participate on his behalf. Very noble of you, King Vegeta. All right then, who shall we go? And so they go. And luckily, they all pass the written test. Goku goes first, obviously, takes care of Botamo, gets knocked out by Frost. Kami goes next, and because it shows off his new power alone without the orange transformation is probably enough to beat Frost, but he does ultimately get, again, knocked out by the poison dart. They find the poison dart, and in Piccolo's Kami is knocked out. Goku is reinstated. Gohan goes in, beats Frost very quick. He goes toe-to-toe with Vegeta. And that's a struggling fight for Gohan. But I think, again, like Vegeta, he does clue into Vegeta's weakness and knocks him out of the ring. Once again, I think Kaba and Gohan have the relationship that Vegeta and Kaba do. So it's more brotherly and brother mentor than just mentor. So they're going toe to toe. Gohan's in Super Saiyan 4. Honestly, I don't even think Kaba's Super Saiyan will be quite enough here. But then again, Kaba base form was able to go toe to toe with Super Saiyan Vegeta, who had God enhanced physiology. So maybe. Either way, I actually see Kaba maybe winning this fight because he eventually maybe learns to go Super Saiyan. There's some mentoring from Gohan, and unfortunately that power's enough to knock him out of the ring. King Vegeta goes up next, and it's like, my word, boy, you are strong indeed. A worthy member of the Saiyan race. Unfortunately, he goes Super Saiyan God. Poof! There's still much for you to learn. Perhaps one day you could achieve the powers that we have. And just, oh! And just it gets knocked out. Finally, it's hit, and King Vegeta is already in God form. He's actually unlike Vegeta, he probably has. I'd imagine that because of the way he takes his training, he probably has unlocked Super Saiyan Blue before Vegeta. Vegeta probably only has God Ki right now, like standard God form. So he goes Super Saiyan Blue. You really want to do this? It's like, let's just get it over with. And he just, boom, just hits King Vegeta. The problem here for Hit, though, is while King Vegeta can feel the pain, he's immortal, meaning there's no threat of Hit actually killing him. And eventually, Hit's like, why won't he just stay down? It's like, you don't get it. You're dealing with an immortal. What? I mean, Chom's like, immortal? What? What do you mean immortal? He wished for immortality on one of his planets, Dragon Balls. And so there's no lethal shot you could put on him that could actually put him down. Take that! That's cheating! I see. And so ultimately, Hit instead slowly is progressing, uses a time stop, so basically lands King Vegeta out of the ring, because that is a way to be knocked out in this fight. It's like, what happens? Thank you. I haven't had to progress in so many years, but because of you, I've been able to now, and I wish to continue progressing. It's like, damn it all! It's up to you, Goku. Goku goes Super Saiyan Blue. You really think that'll work? That didn't work for him. It won't work for you. Maybe not, but there's still some tricks up my sleeve. And so Goku and him go toe to toe for a little bit. Goku's kind of predicted him a little bit, and is able to compensate for the time lag. But Hit keeps improving. It's looking hopeless until, all right, I guess I have no choice. And all of a sudden, his hair starts to get a little bit more wild. It's like, what is he doing? Basically, Goku has discovered the Akari Super Saiyan Blue. His hair goes a bit more wild, more closer to actually Broly's hair color. And so it's a 10 times multiplier, aka the 10 times Kaioken. And he quickly overtakes Hit again. So I can't hold this for very long. And ultimately, he and Hit says, can you let Hit use his best moves? It's like, no, killing's not allowed. Well, then I surrender. And then he throws the fight for Monaka. And then Zenny comes in and says, it was fun. All's well and good. So, the Goku Black arc. Here's the weird thing. I don't think it's a Goku Black arc. Because by taking King Vegeta's body, he technically would have two immortal bodies. He was paying attention during those preliminary matches. So, it's like, Son Goku and King Vegeta. So you're the legendary Son Goku. King Vegeta? What is it? It's like, wouldn't you like to know? And just starts attacking. They have their initial spar. Goku wins it. They go into the future. And I think, again, King Vegeta, the Saiyans are very much like, who the hell is this imposter? King Vegeta goes into the future. They meet up with his doppelganger. So, 2 immortal bodies for the price of 1. And so, yeah, they are just clashing with each other. And so, because they're all immortal, they can't beat these guys. Goku Black initially is not immortal. Like, they didn't give that body an immortality. They give Zamasu's body immortality. Now, once he fused, the immortality became a little questionable. And they even say that his immortality wasn't working right, because he no longer was Son Goku. He no longer was Zamasu. The wish was for Zamasu to have an immortal. At least that's how they explained it. Because he fused with a non-immortal being, he himself wasn't immortal. Or just another body in general. I think that, so the fused being was no longer immortal. I don't know if that would work here because they're both immortal. I think because the wish is for them to be immortal, it still would work. Although it probably would still be a much more powerful individual. So Goku and King Vegeta, of all people, put on a Platara to create, I am King, would it be Vegeta? Yeah, King Vegeto. And so, he's powering up. Kamehameha, Final Flash. Does King Vegeta know the Final Flash? We don't know all of King Vegeta's techniques. Regardless, they still go toe to toe. King Vegeta does acknowledge that the immortality won't work, and if it's starting to fail for their body, the immortality won't really save our body very much. But it's fine, as he puts it. And it's all going to end with Zeno blowing up the timeline and then coming into our timeline. So I guess we'll be finishing this up in this one. The Tournament of Power. You would still get Gohan and Goku going to the tournament. No Boo. Or the preliminaries, I should say. No Boo. Maybe the Saiyans are visiting Earth at that time, so like Raditz or someone goes. I still think the preliminaries go about the same. Tournament happens, and so your team for this one would be mostly Saiyans. It'd be Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, King Vegeta, Raditz, Nappa, Kami, and then probably 18 and 17 if I could find them. Although Krillin Roshi and Tien would probably volunteer at that point. So yeah, you have a lot of them doing the training they need to. A couple of them are going to be showing off a few things they haven't shown yet. Great. Turn into power happens. And we know that Universe 9 got separated initially, or it kind of branched out. Universe 9. Universe 7 got separated. They took down Universe 9 without too much difficulty. I don't think you would be seeing a lot of differences in the matches until you get to Goku versus Jiren. Really, look legit. If anything, the Saiyans are probably actually going to be eliminating more of the fighters before the Goku versus Jiren fight happens than in the original. So we know Universe 9 was out pretty quick, and we know Universe 10 was out pretty quick. I believe it was Universe 10. The one universe that had the fight of the Gohan was fighting with the family and the cool after image technique. So I think. But I think also you might see a couple fighters from extra fighters from Universe 4 and a couple extra fighters from Universe 3 disappear. And from 3, that's the tech universe. And I think it might even be one like the machines. So Annie Raza does not make an appearance in this fight. When Goku and Jiren go toe-to-toe, Goku's already maxed out into his Super Saiyan, Akari form, but he pushes it beyond. And he's just like, might as well try it out. Try this out. Then you just hear the screaming, and there he's in the God Super Saiyan 4 form. And even Jiren is impressed by this. Their clash begins again, except now Goku is actually able to push Jiren back to a certain degree and actually land solid hits on him. Their fight continues for a good while, but Goku's tiring, and Jiren's now actually flexing more of his power. So Goku is now struggling a lot more. Goku ultimately tries to do one final Kamehameha. Jiren is able to just block it without too much difficulty. King Vegeta, like most of the Saiyans, come to actually help him and try to actually blast him out of the ring, going full on God Ki. They see the form, and they actually they go into their Super Saiyan 4 forms. They just force the transformation, which is not good. And that Jiren's got the power of Raditz, at least Raditz and Raditz and King Vegeta and Kami on his side. Like Kami goes, well, maybe not Kami. Kami's probably dealing with his own thing. But because we know he can go toe-to-toe with Goku, according to Toriyama, God rest his soul, we know he's in that weight class minimum. And so they actually would probably force Jiren back. Either force it out of the ring, because all that power, if he's already kind of now struggling with one, he'd be struggling with kind of all of them. He's either going to actually get accidentally pushed out of the ring, or he's going to have to go as powerful as he can to knock them all out. And at that point, then I think he flexes and it's just a giant energy struggle. And then finally Vegeta gets into, "You're lost without me, Nappa, right?" And Vegeta forces his own God transformation. Eventually the ones who are still in the ring, Kami, for example, goes in the horse, and they force him back, and Jiren finally is knocked out of the ring. Unfortunately, this leaves Team 7 very vulnerable. Now, luckily, you still got all the humans have been knocked out at this point, but you still got all the Saiyans. Goku is exhausted. All of them are pretty exhausted at this point. It's like only King Vegeta, with his immortality and kind of replenishing ki infinitely, just at a steady rate, is kind of able to keep going. Hit comes in again, and they're like, "Oh, that's not good." That's but with respect, they'll save him for later. So they're continuing to knock out the others. Ultimately, they're pushing past their boundaries, and it leaves Topo, who you see Jiren get knocked out. I think because of some of the dirty attacks of maybe like Nappa or Vegeta or Raditz, not Frieza dirty, but dirty, forces his hand in God Ki, and unfortunately, they're all really tired. So when we get to the Topo fight, Topo goes early and starts wreaking havoc, starts also knocking others out. And I think Vegeta has to give himself up. Maybe Raditz, Nappa, and him give himself up. Gohan is still fighting, doing the best he can. I think you could see a variation of Beast Gohan, I mean, I'm pretty certain that it has to do with the potential unlocking the Supreme Kai did, or older Kai did. We don't have that here because he was never, unlocked or unleashed. But I think maybe a variation combined with a Super Saiyan 4 could work. You can kind of maybe make an argument for the original Super Saiyan 5 from AF, except it'd be more gray. Maybe that happens, and that's Gohan's Beast transformation. That'd be pretty cool. So when he sees maybe his dad's about to get knocked out or getting wailed on, he kind of just freaks out and kind of just starts running the gambit. Everyone's just knocking each other out until you're pretty much left with only a couple Saiyans and maybe the universe, maybe Kale and Caulifla and the Universe 6 Namekians. I don't think any of the other universes are really lasting very long after that. So instead, they use the Potara, be like, ha! It's like, what? Cool! It's like, the Potara's allowed. Go and just use it. And I could say Gohan, Goku, and King Vegeta being left. It's like, Goku. They basically just grab it. They grab the Potara. And they're like, wait, who are we? You better make your choice back. Here I come. Go. I'm immortal. She can't kill me. So go. Fuse with your son. Save everything, Goku. And he just comes in, just gets blasted back. He regenerates. And then they put it on. They are now Goku-Kan or Gohaku. Either way, they are there, and they're basically combining the Beast transformation with Super Saiyan God to just be this. What would it be? Gray and crimson, be almost like a ruby-colored Saiyan. I'm looking a lot like Gogeta did when he was Super Saiyan 4, but even more like metallic looking. Because Gohan's hair is kind of metallic looking in the Beast form. And so they clash, and they just obliterating what's ever left of the ring. They're landing on little bits of rock, no bigger than maybe my box here, which for my magic cards, like rocks that big. Like they're bouncing off those, blowing them up. Eventually, though, boom, it's all said and done. They get knocked out. And the Goku-Kan is the winner. And they wish the universe is back and woohoo. Now, as for Broly, unfortunately, I don't see Broly happening because Frieza's Empire never finds him. And so, yeah, unfortunately, they're kind of stuck on the planet. And then there's Dragon Ball Superhero, which I'm not sure how that one would play out, honestly. Goku and maybe Vegeta would be training on Beerus' world. Vegeta's probably mellowed out enough at this point. They don't have either they've only just discovered Ultra Instinct and Ultra Ego, or they don't have it yet. But with Gohan having a Beast transformation, that's kind of a moot point because, yeah. Now that being said, he does have to get the gumption in order to fight again, and Piccolo is not there to just persuade him to do it. Or imply that Pan got stolen. Which, yes, he still probably would have hooked up with Videl. Kami is probably, just keeping an eye on things, and he notices things going bad down there with the Red Ribbon Army and all that, so he contacts whoever's available. In this case, it would be Gohan. And Gohan maybe investigates, has the fights with the Gammas, and ultimately goes Beast, and probably would take down Perfect Cell, or Cell Max, to be honest. Although, the amount of time it would take, Cell Max might be perfected at that point. So, allegedly, he's stronger than Broly perfected. I still find that dubious, but that's what the guy said. But Gohan, I think, still would be able to beat him with this new Beast transformation, because there's no God Key involved with that Beast transformation, which is bullshit. Have you seen that, meme, or that, I think it's a meme, or not even meme, just, side by side, like, Goku trained his whole life in martial arts. Trains Gohan, stronger than him at age 7. Goku trained for 7 years to gain a new form, a new level of power. I got really, really angry. No. Gohan got angry and got more powerful than his dad. Then Goku trained for 7 years to get a new power up in Super Saiyan 3. And Gohan just basically goes, I just sat around while an old guy danced around me and sang a song. And then Goku, Ultra Instinct. I trained all my life to get to this new level of power. And then Gohan, I just got really, really angry. It is actually, Gohan only earned Super Saiyan 2. Gohan did not earn those other abilities. Toriyama, again, God rest his soul, was just, I don't think he was good at writing how to make Gohan believably stronger, instead of just giving him a transformation. And it drops your potential, Gohan, your potential. Regardless, that is pretty much the end of the King Vegeta What If. Normally, I was actually going to record then one other video today for tomorrow, but that's going to have to wait till I actually find out how many people gave me the suggestion and then write down the chapter for what I think will happen. Until then, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.